Okay, folks, so what we're going to be looking at today is your challenge guide, which is basically a roadmap for the challenges that we're going to be partaking in over the course of the 12-week program. Today is just going to be a quick rundown on each challenge. It's going to be very, very brief. I'm not going to go into too much detail on each one. On the Sunday before each new week, I'll be sending you these challenges with a more in-depth video, which will break down the challenges and will often be paired with PDFs, which go into a lot more detail on exactly how you're going to do it and how the challenge is going to work. But just for today, I wanted to go through it so that you know what's coming up during the program over the course of the 12 weeks, what's in store for you, and the kind of things that you're going to be working on as time goes on. So, week one, we're going to start with some pretty easy challenges, but these simple challenges are often the most effective ones. And all of these challenges can be continued beyond their week. So, in fact, that's what we want, and it's what we encourage you to do. Although these challenges have their own week, we want you to keep going with them as time goes on. So week one challenge is eat until you're 80% full. All right. For each meal, you're going to eat until you feel 80% full, and then stop. And as I said, we're going to go into more detail on your challenge in the actual challenge video is dedicated to each challenge. Week two is going to be water loading. So we're doing 500 milliliter of water 10 to 20 minutes before each meal. So what you're going to do is you're going to drink basically a pint of water 10 to 20 minutes before each meal, as well as trying to up your water intake to 1.5 to between 1.5 and 3 liters of water. Obviously, the simple act of water loading should take you to that threshold anyway. If you're eating 3 meals per day and you're water loading with a pint of water pre-meal, then you're going to be hitting that 1.5 liter bar anyway. So we should increase that water intake just by doing the challenge itself. Week three, our focus is on sleep. We're going to implement some strategies to help us get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night. Now, this is obviously a harder one to, it's not as simple as like week two, you can just drink a glass of water. However, we do have some strategies which we can implement, which will help to give you the best chance of getting the optimum amount of sleep per night. Week four, we're going to try and de-stress, and our big challenge is to meditate, and we're going to continue that meditation for 28 days. And I will be providing you with guided sessions for the 28 days. So don't worry about not knowing how to meditate. We will walk you through it. Week five, we've put together a mindset guide, which is an exercise book, which takes us through strategies to help with goal setting and to crystallize and distill exactly what you want to achieve from the program. And this is something that you can take with you and continue on beyond the program. It's very, very effective. But as I said, we'll go into more detail in your challenge video. Week six is, again, this is based around mindset and behaviors. So this is called If This Then planning, and we're going to pair that up with mental contrasting, and we've got a wee worksheet for you to to help you along with this. And again, this is all about overcoming obstacles, changing behaviors, dealing with the triggers which cause the negative behaviors, and how to deal with them. All right, so that's your first 6 weeks. This is all revolving around habits and behaviors, which are very important, obviously, if you want to get a long-term change. Now, after week 6, when we go to week 7, you'll see that we've only got 3 challenges left for the last 6 weeks, and each challenge is 2 weeks long, and they're all nutrition focused. Now, when you get to this stage, we expect you to still be continuing on with all the techniques and strategies which we've put in place from the other challenges. So when we start on week 7 and 8, and we're focusing on our protein and our vegetable intake, we should also be doing the 6 challenges, which we did in the previous 6 weeks, along with this. All right. So as I said, we don't want you to do week 1 and then week 1 challenge is done and they forget about it. You should still be eating your 80%. During week 7 and week 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. These challenges stack, all right? So instead of it being challenge, stop, it's challenge and then stack, challenge, right? So they're stacking them on top of each other. And once we have solidified this kind of tower of challenges, and it's something that we do every day, is we take part in all these habits, we will notice incredible change. So week 7 and 8 is, as we said, hitting your protein target and increasing your veg intake. Week 9 and 10 is based around carbs. We're going to be trying to manipulate carbs based on your activity levels. And the final 2 weeks is to do with healthy fats. We're going to try and eat healthy fats with every meal. Excuse me. All right, and that is your challenge guide. This is your roadmap. This PDF will be in your apps for you to look at any time, as with this video. Wishing you all the best of luck with your program. I'm sure you're going to kill it, and I'll chat to you again soon. All right. For me.